she looks so beautiful. Untangling the multiversal the multiversal madness of Bayonetta. No way. Okay, double trouble. Okay, the juice. This is at the end of Bayonetta 1. This creates a parallel fucking universe where Cereza, now having experienced the love and break, I'm only going to show the new parts of this magazine since some of the paragraphs are topics that we've already covered in these videos and in the latest trailers. Information on Bayonetta 3 has steadily trickled in. A multiverse introducing alternative versions of Bayonetta. Did he just like confirm that? Is there an actual multiverse? He says it's a multiverse introducing alternate versions of Bayonetta, a never before seen breed of enemies and a new foul mouth which at the center of it. Of course, this change may also fuel speculation that this Bayonetta isn't the same. We've been saying that since 2020. Isn't the same witch that fans fell in love with, but we'll touch on that theory later. Okay, let's go. The demo begins immediately after the game's prologue. As the scene fades in, I'm greeted by the wow, okay, so they're just spoiling the demo. Okay, familiar jazzy tune of Gates of Hell, an underworld bar in the weapons shop owned by Radahn. I have a feeling that's when Bayonetta meets Radahn during that, I'll put the B-roll in, during this scene. And weapons shop owned by Radahn, the series demonic weaponsmith. He's not alone. Oh, okay. Bayonetta and her best friend and sister-in-law. Oh, John fans, I'm sorry. John and Weeping Enzo, Bayo's Joe Pesci inspired informant. Okay, so Enzo. Stand present and accounted for. The underground bar shakes and rumbles. Oh, something big is going down on the surface, and it sounds like they're going to crash through the roof any moment. Okay, Enzo rocking a baseball cap, t-shirt, and sports jacket instead of his usual suit and hat. Okay, cries over a shattered picture of his children. Oh, okay, right. So did they disappear? Because I know there are something's happening like disappearing and whatnot. Right, this is endgame shit. No, Infinity War shit. Okay, Ed and Edna, implying something terrible may have happened to them. Radahn assures the gang that the bar can withstand whatever onslaught. Wow, okay, Radahn is finally saying something. Okay, withstand whatever onslaught is unfolding up top. After all, Enzo has a tab to pay. This place will hold for a little while, says Radahn. A very little while. Radahn explains the source of the disturbance. Okay, the homunculi, Bayonetta 3's new class of weapons, new class of enemies that hail from neither Paradiso or Inferno. So that's that scene from the release date trailer. Rather, these monstrosities are man-made in origin. I love that. I don't get much time to ponder the homunculi's origins before Viola, a young Umber Witch trainee, and Bayonetta 3's second playable protagonist. Okay, barges into the room. This punk rock inspired warrior brandishes a katana and plenty of attitude. Viola greets Bayonetta. The fact that it's either, you know how Enzo was crying over his shattered picture of his children and an Edna. Shattered, okay, that sounds familiar. Turns around, we see it's either they disappeared or he just misses them so much. But since the shattered pic, it feels like they disappeared because you have the literal world around Bayonetta during that trailer. The building was disappearing, erasing things from existence. Probably whoever is controlling the homunculi's fault. And John with familiarity, but the two witches don't recognize Viola at all. Viola breathlessly attempts to explain the complicated truth. She hails from an alternate reality. What did I say now? She hails from an alternate reality and is acquainted with our witchy friends in that timeline. Right. Okay, so she is... Wait, witchy friends. So she knows Bayonetta. Oh my gosh, so they just confirmed that this is the main timeline, right? And there's another one. Wait a minute, there's another... Oh my gosh. Alternate reality and is acquainted with our witchy friends in that timeline. So she knows Bayonetta and John from that timeline. So in that timeline, could it be that the witches survived and that's why she exists? Like what we've been saying with Brave Sutter. Oh my. The revelation prompts Radahn to explain the concept of the multiverse. They've come up with the label Alphaverse.
The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little.
The multiverse is real.
Okay, which he compares to slice of fine Wagyu beef someone is attempting to shove into a meat grinder. The multiverse has been elements of Bayonetta lore since the first game, but this adventure places in front and center, blowing it out like never before. As seen in the trailer, expect to encounter multiple versions of Bayonetta hailing across various time motherfucking lines. Oh my, okay. Well, it was kind of obvious, but like, damn. They finally confirmed it. Okay, man, I just spoiled myself, but it's okay, it's my responsibility. Though Platinum wouldn't divulge what these variants bring to the table. Oh, they used the MCU term and my term. This premise couldn't have come at a better time. The multiverse concept, there we go. Mainstream familiarity, thanks to Marvel and DC's cinematic universe and films such as Everything Everywhere All at Once. Platinum states that while it turned to such works of reference, it's ultimately doing its own spin on the idea. I'm actually a huge fan of the MCU movies, and recently I enjoyed watching the Loki series. Oh my god, okay, says Kamiya. I've had already finished writing the plot for Bayonetta 3. At the same time, I started watching Loki, and the series did not have any influence. That's okay. Over the Bayonetta 3 story per se. Quite a bit of time has passed since then. Multiverse concept has had a solid foundation in entertainment. I feel that it is easier for people to absorb the concept and enjoy the story of Bayonetta to an even greater degree. That's a good point. That's a good point. Although, man, that is so cool. Although Kamiya says players familiar with the series will have an easier grasp of Bayonetta 3's plot, Platinum is presenting the story and world in a manner that will be newcomer friendly. Okay, that's fine. Back at the gates of hell, Viola says she's on a mission to locate the scientist named Dr. Sigurd. Sigrund. Okay, so two names now, Sigurd or Sigrund, whatever. And a device called a Chaos Gear. Isn't that the device? Maybe that the one that Bayonetta was holding? Chaos Gear. Okay, so we have a reference to Aesir now. Somehow bringing these elements together will be vital to preventing the multiversal collapse. An incursion. Krillian. An incursion. Is this an incursion happening? Is that why they're all disappearing and all that? At this moment, I am introduced to Viola's demonic companion Cheshire. This cartoonish oversized cat chills by the bar, resembling an anime version of the mischievous critter made famous in Alice in Wonderland. As Viola beckons it, Cheshire stretches its large multicolored maw and coughs up a vintage penny farthing bicycle. Okay, that was that scene. Cheshire hops atop the old timely bike, and Bayonetta and Viola sit on Cheshire's ample noggin, and Demon whisks them through a portal to begin their quest. Okay, so she can go through portals. She has like not America Chavez. Oh, it could be America Chavez's her tier of a portal. So she can probably cross. Viola can probably cross alternate dimensions like America Chavez, but she can also cross different points in Spain. Thule, there we go. That's from the classification website. Okay, Bayonetta and Viola arrive in Thule, an island serving as a junction point used for traveling in between multiverses. Wow. Okay, players will have to wait and learn how this mysterious location operates, but a welcoming party of homunculi greets me moments after my arrival. It would be cool if Aesir knew about that, and that's what he was trying to stop. Oh! Masquerade Rage offers a more prolonged form of a special attack. In Madame Butterfly's case, Bayonetta can conjure her massive arms to deal devastating wide... Wait, it just hit me. Wait. So there's another Bayonetta, it just hit me. There's another Bayonetta in that alternate universe that we have yet to see. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, I've choked on my own air. All right. Naive Angel Mode doesn't sanitize the game's violence. It feels slightly close to doing PG-13 as opposed to kid-friendly. Okay, since the Switch is a portable device that can be played in a variety of social settings, Platinum wants Naive Angel Mode to offer more couth experience if you're worried about attracting unwanted side eyes while playing Bayonetta at a family picnic on a busy subway. Let them see my game. Each entity sports a special ability. Madame Butterfly blows kisses at that charm enemies into fighting alongside you. Oh, okay, that's new. Okay, that's cool. That Madame Butterfly blowing kisses. That was I remember that from Nier Automata, where 3'S hacks the machine to fight alongside you for a set period of time, which is pretty cool. This time you're literally seducing the enemy. Certain areas have special summoning circles granting unlimited magic use when activated. Oh, cool. Provided you are able to stay within its radius, since this magic nullifies your dodge as well. Taking advantage of it is easier said than done. Just go. Just do it. Just attack. Fuck the magic, you know, just catch these hands. Another risk comes in form Demon Rampage. Okay, there's another one. Oh, so Demon Rampage is the seduction, basically. When your demonic companion takes damage, it raises its anger gauge, filling its meter, cause Bayonetta to lose control of the summoning, unleashing the demon on a wild stampede where it indiscriminately attacks anyone and anything. After finishing the last homunculi, I collect the currency they drop. Embryos, there we go. So embryos. Wow, so quite the timing with what's going on in politics right now. So embryos. The green fragments replace halos as the game's primary form of money. Halos are still present, but they're now a rare commodity obtained through special means. Platinum isn't speaking on whether players will still battle angels and demons. Well, you can in Bayonetta 3, but the game establishes that angels appear few. Yeah, there you go. Few and far between these days, making me wonder how the multiversal crisis affect the heavenly plane of Paradise. This is why, imagine if Jubileus and Sheba see this, and that's when they're gonna come in. Well, if Jubileus is still alive in another alternate timeline. Embryos and halos are spent at the gates of hell. Platinum won't reveal the rewards tied to halos, but embryos unlock consumables, accessories, and upgrade items. Okay, so now Radon is finding embryos, right? Okay. Bayonetta or Youngster. Here we fucking go! Here we go. Bayonetta's new braided hairstyle resembles that of Cereza, the little girl who tagged along in the first game. That adventure revealed that Cereza is the child version of Bayonetta plucked from the past by her father, Boulder, and brought into the present. That's just the whole plot of Bayonetta 1. When she's returned to her proper timeline, this is at the end of Bayonetta 1. This creates a parallel fucking universe where Cereza, now having experienced the love and bravery of her old self, is never sealed away by John and fights back when the Umbran witches are purged years later. Thus, fans have speculated that the witch we're playing in Bayonetta 3 is an alternate version is not Prime Bayonetta. Well, now that I've learned that, in the previous page, this is our so the ones that we see in Bayonetta 3 is our Bayonetta, and there is an alternate timeline. We just had it inverted. There's an alternate timeline where there's young Cereza or whatever. If you're using this fact, then that one has to be young Cereza. If not, that's a wasted opportunity. Okay, wait. Now having experienced the love and bravery, I love you, Marcus. I love you, Marcus. Thus, fans have speculated which we're playing Bayonetta 3 is an alternate version of Cereza, not Prime Bayonetta. So, which are we getting? When we asked director Yusuke Miyata, he was cagey about giving an answer. Oh, let's go! I can neither confirm or nor deny whether this is grown-up version of Cereza. I don't think it is. I think this is just a main Bayonetta who just changed up her style, and the other alternate timeline. Oh my god, it's so fucking beautiful. Okay, I love this. Says Miyata, since this game involves the multiverse concept, she could be Bayonetta from an alternate universe who happens to look just like Cereza, exactly, or it could be the grown-up Cereza. I'd like to leave this up to players' imagination as they enjoy the game. Right, okay. Let's go. Oh, nice. In the convenient shift for the series, Bayonetta 3 features traditional skill trees. Gone are the days when players had to lug halos around until they found a portal. Radahn's bar. Skill trees are accessible through the menu, meaning you can upgrade Bayonetta whenever you want. Spending orbs, another new collectible earned during the post-combat encounter report card, unlocks new moves. Demons have their own ability trees as well. Oh wow, so they have even more. They have a tree as well. Damn. Demons have their own ability trees too, expanding their capabilities for Demon Masquerade, Slave, and creating a plethora of potential combat combinations. Compared to the previous games, this game hosts a far greater number of skills, says Miyata. In addition to skills linked to Bayonetta's weapons, each infernal demon has its own unique skill. You can also unassign abilities. Oh, nice. Okay, taking away Crow Within straight away. This essentially allows you to make Bayonetta's moveset more or as simplified as you see fit. There are places that infernal demons can be used to destroy things and solve puzzles scattered. Oh, thank you. Okay, so interacting with the environment. Thank you. We didn't have that much in Bayonetta 2. And you have this beautiful looking skill tree. I love the Umbran logos. Oh, that looks like an updated Umbran logo. It has a lightning bolt in here. That's cool. Oh shit, I'm so excited. Color my world down butterfly. So the red one's this is so beautiful. Miyata wants to keep the exploration features. Okay, so this is the overworld stuff. Exploration features a secret, but did discuss familiars. Fans likely remember sneaking up on crows to get, here we go. Precious Umbran tears in past games. This challenge returns, but now cats and frogs carry them too. Familiars run and or hide in their own unique ways unless approached correctly, and collecting every Umbran tear in a stage unlocks a secret level. So is that the alternative verses maybe? Miyata described this unlockable stage as some sort of challenge divorced from the narrative, though it will feature some familiar faces. Clearing the area bestows a mysterious special item. If you get sidetracked searching for goodies, clicking the left analog stick toggles a waypoint, reorienting you towards the critical path. A destructive fog called Eraser. Okay. Also surrounds the borders of each level. Narratively, here we go. This wispy barrier eats away at reality, illustrating the multiverse's instability, so the incursion. Functionally, it's a fancy version of invisible walls designed to keep players out of inaccessible zones. So they glorified the boundaries of Bayonetta, of the video games in Bayonetta. Wow. Touching the eraser damages Bayonetta. So that's like Genshin Impact. when you reach the border. I exit Ginungagap, and enter a brand new universe. I'm deposited into train arriving at Tokyo's Shinagawa station. Okay, the demo jumps ahead several missions to a mountainous region of China. Bayonetta is depicted as a perfect witch who possesses both strength and beauty. Exactly. But when constructing a game or story, if you only have a perfect if you only have a perfect person, then there's no one to compare them to. And we thought the experience would become monotonous. Exactly. You need someone different. You need something different. And so that way you can say, oh, where have you been all this time? And that's where the drama comes in. Yeah, that's how you write. Thank you. Okay. By introducing the comparatively immature and imperfect Viola, and it's fine if I honestly think it's fine if she's immature and imperfect. She's gonna be lovable like towards the end of the game, or maybe in future games if she returns. We're able to emphasize just how amazing Bayonetta is that much more, adding depth to the story. That doesn't mean Viola only exists to reinforce Bayonetta's greatness. Exactly. She plays a central role in the plot, serving as the catalyst for the game's events. See, that's where the susness comes in. I'm still sus of Viola. I would love her to be like part of the antagonist, or is her faction of Umbran Witches in her alternate timeline is evil. That'll be pretty cool, pretty interesting, right? About that first trailer, here we go. Now that we've seen Bayonetta, it looks like we have a strong sense of its premise. It brings into question the game's original reveal trailer. The cinematics showed Bayonetta appearing as she did in the first game, battling with minor differences, battling a mysterious glowing entity, the purple figure, and ostensibly, is that a word? Ostensibly losing. On its face, little about the first look seems representative of the final product. So I asked Platinum if that teaser holds any narrative significance. Okay, here we go. Supervising director Hideki Kamiya offered only a small nugget. Here we go. One thing I can say is that the first trailer we released for Bayonetta 3 is also an important part of the game. Okay, that's cool. I like that. He says, it may be interesting to revisit this trailer after you finish playing through Bayonetta 3. Oh shit. Okay, is there gonna be a loop? Oh my gosh. I just wanted to say a huge shout out to Torians for sending me this. Click right here to see the more in-depth explanation of this newsletter, and click right over here to see the recent trailer explanations. I'm rocking, and never get disheartened.